This is Rob Tub of Boxing Social in association with Betfred. Delighted to be joined here today by David Beckham. How are you, Ben?
Me, sorry.
New hairstyle for the press conference.
I've been trying to grow it for a little while and I feel like I finally got to that length where I can just leave it. Does it look alright?
You look lovely, as always.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Talk to me about that press conference. Tyson in full flow.
Tyson being Tyson, he's very good at what he does, in and out of the ring, and it was enjoyable. It was fun. Did you enjoy it?
I did enjoy it, I did. It was very, very different from his last press conference that I was at with Deontay Wilder, where all hell broke loose on the stage. Why is that?
Because the Deontay Wilder-Tyson Fury fight was actually brewing for years. People wouldn't believe, because they'd known about each other for years, and it genuinely was. That was a who's the best out of number one and number two in my eyes. Whereas this, effectively, and the truth, would be an upset. So it tends to have that different thing to it. It hasn't got that spice to it, of course. You know, we're not trying to blow smoke up somebody's arse. It doesn't have that same thing as Wilder, like what you explained for Tyson, but he's still prepared diligently. And obviously I'll be reinforcing the fact that he needs to do what he does best and look to put on a fantastic performance. Anything less won't do.
They were very, very cordial, to the point of a little bit of a bromance brewing on stage between them when they were doing the face-offs. Not quite the same, but it reminded me a little bit of what we saw with Anthony Joshua and Andy Ruiz a couple of weeks ago. Can we read anything into that?
Tyson's that type of character in general, isn't he? He's a very confusing character to some people. But look, what can he do? He can't stand there, slate and Tom Schwartz off. He wouldn't even understand him. So that tends to be what Tyson does.
So we're a few days away now from the fight, the first time that you or Tyson have prepared for a fight in Las Vegas on Fight Week. It's absolutely boiling out here. Does that affect your preparations as you're ticking over to the last few days?
Not really. Obviously, he's got a nutritionist who'll be making sure he's hydrated, which he is. He's fantastically hydrated. He's prepared diligently, like we said. There's not much more to do now in terms of training, but in terms of preparation doesn't stop until the first bell sounds.
What is it like with you? I mean, I spoke to Shane McGuigan about this a couple of weeks ago, or a month ago or so, in Glasgow, and he's somebody who watches fights right up until the last minute. He'll stay in and study. Are you like that, or has the work already been done?
No, yeah, I will watch, because you can always pick something up. You can pick a little gem up, and since the Wilder fight, I picked a little gem up. To be honest, I picked a gem up that I'm gutted that I didn't spot it before. A very small thing, but I believe it's something that we could exploit. But since the Tom Schwartz fight has been announced, obviously been focused on Tom Schwartz, and there's elements to his game that I feel we can exploit that we'll be, God willing, we'll be looking to do on Saturday.
Are there still things that you're learning about Tyson? You're going into your fourth fight with Tyson now. There's still new things that you're picking up with him every day in the gym?
Always learning. I heard that I actually watched the Oscar De La Hoya-Floyd Mayweather fight the other day, and I forgot, but after the fight, Floyd said, I'm going to retire. I've done everything, achieved everything in the sport. What more can I do? And we all know what he went on to do after that fight. So, as a fighter, as long as the fighter wants to keep improving and keep learning, you can keep learning, keep improving. And that's the same for a trainer. Just a trainer's career lasts longer. You can always keep improving, always keep learning, whether it's developing your own philosophy or whether it's about new opponents.
Just finally, because we have to clear the stage, it's been a very busy day here at the press conference. I was there yesterday at the workout. I heard a couple of interesting bits out of Tyson that I didn't expect. Somebody asked him about his preparation, and he said I'm not going to use the words that he used, but he said it's essentially boring, he has to keep doing it. It wasn't quite the zestful answer that I was expecting from him. Why do you think that was?
Sometimes with Tyson, the only thing that I will say, which is true, I can sit here and say, it's because of this, because of that. The fact of the matter is, when he gets a lot of media, and there's a lot of media, sometimes he can switch off with it. After 3 or 4 interviews, sometimes he's in that mood where, listen, it's fight week, I don't want to. And just to amuse himself, he'll give you crazy answers. That's the truth of it. So, as you experienced the other day.
I was going to say, can't say I've noticed. Ben Davison, always a pleasure catching up with you. Look forward to seeing you for the rest of the week.
Cheers, Rob. Thank you very much.